Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. From the beginning of this continuing series on the Idaho versus Kohberger case, we have expressed our concern that so much evidence has not been provided to the public. Recently, some has been disclosed, but there's also a description of what the state is seeking to introduce at trial that we are getting a glimpse into. This is a motion in limine filed on February 24th, 2025 by the state, and it's seeking self-authentication of records in reliance, and they give the Idaho rules of court why certain documents and things are self-authenticating. Let's go to what the description is of some of the things. At trial, the state intends to introduce the following certified statements and or records. Number 1, 1320 Linda Lane surveillance footage for November 13th, 2022. Number 2, 1330 Linda Lane surveillance footage for November 13th, 2022. Albertsons in Clarkston, Washington, video surveillance and business records for November 13th, 2022. Amazon financial and user records for Brian Kohberger. AT&T phone records for Brian Kohberger, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernodle. Bagel Shop video, surveillance video for November 13th, 2022. Bank of America bank records for BF, one of the surviving roommates, and Xana Kernodle. Banner Bank, banking records for Ethan Chapin. Cafe Artista video surveillance for November 13th, 2022. Corner Club video surveillance for November 12th and 13th, 2022. And Corner Club financial transaction receipts of sale for November 13th, 2022. This is important information because we have been told that Madison and Kaylee were at this establishment, the Corner Club, from the evening of November 12th through the early morning hours of the 13th. And so there's some video surveillance, purportedly. I would think that this would be of Madison and Kaylee, and then financial transaction, maybe they're cashing out of whatever it is they may have ordered that evening. Continues, Costco in Clarkston, Washington, surveillance video for November 13th. DeSales student records regarding Brian Kohberger, that's where he attended college back in Pennsylvania just before transferring over after he was awarded his master's degree from DeSales to Washington State University, where he became a PhD candidate and a teaching assistant during the fall of 2022. Dick's Sporting Goods record of sale for Brian Kohberger. Discover financial records for Kaylee Gonzalez. DoorDash records for Xana Kernodle and Ethan Chapin. This is the first time that we're learning that apparently this DoorDash delivery, if this was from the 13th, it's not saying here specifically, but if it was for the 13th, because we were told that there was a DoorDash delivery just before or at the time of the crimes at approximately 4 a.m. We were always told this was a delivery for Xana. This says Ethan Chapin as well. Next, early warning records and Elon financial records for Kaylee Gonzalez. E&S services in Pullman, surveillance video for November 13th. We also see here Farmers Insurance surveillance video for November 13th. Floyd's Cannabis Company surveillance video for November 13th. Forest Act Cryptocom financial records for Brian Kohberger. Grub Truck video surveillance for November 13th, 2022. Harbor Freight business and surveillance records. Idaho Central Credit Union bank records for Madison Mogan. Indian Mountain Lake surveillance and records. And it continues on. Joanne Fabrics financial records. Latah County Sheriff's Deputy Darren Duke body camera video on August 21st, 2022. This undoubtedly pertains to the stop of Mr. Kohberger by Deputy Duke in August of 2022. And it continues on. If you would like to review this document, please go to the link that I have provided in the description to this podcast episode, and you can do so yourself. Thank you very much for joining us here today.